I'm listening.
When we first talked, you assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
And what's that?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Or I could just be passing through.
None of us are ever just passing through, dear. Not without leaving some footprints behind.
Right. As long as we leave the world a better place than we found it. No. Why are you telling me all this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Maybe it deserves to come to an end. Ouch. You could always continue your way of life back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
Right. Well, you and Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
Nope.
That was all me.
That sounds gross. There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
Eee.
That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Yeah, okay. I'm guessing Reed has his own side of that story.
I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him.
Alright, well, we've talked enough. I mean, I would be interested to see what Reed would have to say to justify it, but I mean, I think he's just gonna go for the corporate answer. The one that we already know, because we know that, the corporation doesn't want to treat people, once they're already sick. Zoe's journal. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease of any free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of saltuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime too. Everybody loves adrenatime, even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rezos. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. I mean, a whole ass box of adrenatime. Come on, Zoe. I'm surprised they didn't just toss out all of her shit here. Huh. Steel poster. Excuse you? Steel poster. Damn it. I was hoping there was gonna be something back there. Nothing in here. Maybe we should talk to some of the people around this place.
Something I can help you with?
I guess not. Not with him. What are y'all's thoughts on Adelaide?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Right. Where's this Thomas fella? The one who talks about, the one that talks about Pravati.
Great work.
I like how they have all these corporation service awards for people who don't care about the corporation anymore. Oh, why, hello there. Goodbye. Don't mind me, you're just stealing stuff.
Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
And what do you think about that? Okay, no opinion. Are you Thomas? No, you're Tom. Nope. Wait, who the fuck is Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about you, friend. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, there's Thomas. Hello, Thomas Kemp. I'm here just to make sure to hear what kind of awkward stories you got to tell about Pravati.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
His fucking
Are you,
face.
are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Now he wants that book, huh? Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Well, I do have one of those. Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the third? Let me do that first.
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Damn. Well, here's your first one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The first one. Part 1. I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Okay. So, I wonder if there's going to be anything that hints as to where the third one is. I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Let me potentially upgrade my stuff here. I could increase the mag size. Oh, we actually have another plasma mod. That's nice. We have options. We already have an extendo side on here. Okay, so we don't really have any mods to slap on there. Armor mods, though. What could I put on this? I can increase the armor I have overall. Oh, it adds +2 to everything. And then the 5 for corrosion damage. That's pretty nice. I can make this power armor heavy duty. So it shows we can have 4 utility on here, 4 skills, 1 armoring. Honestly, I might just throw down on this real fast. Like, just put everything on this and hope that it works out for us. There we go. All right. Hope we don't find power armor that's way better than this. At least within the next few hours. Okay, we'll throw some armoring on this as well. And range skills. Anything else I could put on? Tech skills, dialogue skills, and leadership skills would be nice. Can I stack these? Oh, I gotta reload. I just wasted some mods. I think? Hold on. Yeah, I wasted mods. Damn it. Okay, we gotta reload. That was sad. Okay. All right.
Oh, didn't see you.
Just passing through. Engineering. Blah, 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 blah. Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those. Part 1 found in the community center. I'll let you know if I find any others. I want to ask you something. Oh, well, you know, we didn't talk to him about this. How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
She doesn't respond. A U-shaped hole. That just sounds weird. I don't think I want to see what's on the other side of that U-shaped hole. All right. So this mod system continues to make me sad, but to be fair, on the modification part, it makes sense that I couldn't slap on that many mods, although it would have been exciting. I mean, really. So it says installed modifications. I thought the mods saying utility 4 or skill kit 4 meant I could slap on that many mods onto that particular thing, but I think that's just referring to how many mods of that type I have. That doesn't reduce that I still want to upgrade this, but it does make me sad because it would have been sick if I could be like, all right, this particular armor has 4 slots. Super upgrading that now. Oh, it'd be amazing. For now, though, I still want to upgrade this, so we're gonna give it more armor. We're gonna go for probably the dialogue skill. Ranged weapons wouldn't be bad. It would increase my base damage. But I don't know if I need that all that much. Dialogue skills and leadership skills are gonna come in place a little bit more often. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then for this, I still kind of want to have geographic scanner. Just so that way it's a lot less likely that I'll miss things as I roam about. That's something for me to keep an eye out on all the time. Because, like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of times where I'm wandering around like, I didn't even know I could interact with these fucking apples here. So that helps me out greatly, for the sake of not missing as much as sometimes I do in an area. It's not even a fucking purposeful choice. I just missed it. Okay. Now with that said, we can do some upgrading here. My sniper rifle could get boosted by 1. If I tinker, does that fix it? No. we could catch up my weapons here. Oh, you know what? Huh. We actually might be finding weapons that are our level when we pick them up. I haven't been looking at their levels because I didn't really know about them until we started getting the Tinker ability. Intriguing. Explain why there's such a big damage difference on some of these. I'll get these up to level 5. Tactical shotgun. I could stand upgrade that a couple of times. Tinkered items can be no greater than 5 levels above your own. Increase your character level to tinker this item. We're gonna equip the shock assault rifle. And replace the normal assault rifle. There. Alright, we've got damage variations. Look how much ammo I have for this shotgun. Holy shit. Wow, look at all this. Ooh, crit damage? You have my interest. The only problem is there's only one slot on each thing. I could still upgrade one of these things though. Say my tactical shotgun. Or the plasma rifle. We could sleep, sure. Alright, let me actually repair my armor real quick, because it is a little damaged up. 11 armor parts. Boom. Okay, and then our main gun, 11. Hopefully this isn't one of those really, like, unforgiving repair systems that encourages you to wait until something's more broken, and therefore you save a little bit more money. Because sometimes games do that. It's like, oh, you repaired something when it was at 10% rather than 50%? Well, haha, joke's on you. At 50%, it costs the same amount as repairing it at 10%. I'd have to find out. Can I just steal in front of this man's face? Yes, I can. All right. So they have to be seeing you steal, not seeing the item in front of them get stolen. That's gonna be super effective. Anything in here for me to yoink? Oh, we can just straight up take their power regulator.
Gosh, that's clever.
God, imagine putting the Magnum 50% size up on like the light machine gun that had 90 bullets. You just fire for like a minute straight or something. It'd be ridiculous. Oh, right. The mines. We're actually gonna head back to town because I want to talk to Reed. Or, Thompson. Actually, I think his name is Reed Thompson. Oh, I'm still concussed. Oh, I'm sorry here, bro. Step on the mine, guys. Hold on, bro. I'm so sad I don't have a forward dodge. Alright, I gotta go through the front door here. I like how none of the doors actually stay, or none of the doors close after I leave them. They stay open after I've messed about. Hello, Mr. Thompson.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
All right. You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
What the fuck is a cysty peg without... That sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Wait. Really? So, hang on. So what are you canning here exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Wow. Oh. God. Out of all the things that they've said, I did not expect them to just straight up not be using the Saltunas for their Saltuna. They're using mushrooms for their fish food product. Dude, this town, man, I'm fine with taking down your cannery, dude. Everything is a fucking lie and sham in this place. Holy shit. Look, we need to have a word about this plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Not solving people's plagues makes them die. So your bile problem, not my problem. How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Well, Medical 11, you should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
I hope it doesn't turn out that he's been purposely, modifying diseases to constantly infect the people that he wants to get rid of. You must have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
Right, that's all wrong. You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
Oh my Christ. You withhold medicine from your own workers.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
Oh man, we can just drop this on him. You let Adelaide's son die.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
Whew. Interesting stuff, man.
Go ahead.
So, have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Yeah, well, your town's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Ah, my God, man. You are so indoctrinated. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
And how long have you been here?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
I'm shutting this down. My gosh. Okay. Can I hack this door? Requires Reed's key to unlock. Well, if I ever get the ability to pickpocket, well, I guess I will never be able to do it in this room with these guys here. But, I think that settles that, really. We're gonna have to take the power from the cannery.
Something you need?
Thomas seemed very fond of you. Perception.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. The tool he was thinking with was definitely not a wrench. Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay. Oh, hey, this again. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Oh, it even remembers I did in fact talk with her. How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. We got a little more information out of that. What the hell? Is engineering volume 2? Oh, it's up in this. Haha. For a second I'm like, what the hell do you mean it's above me in the middle of nowhere? It's not in the middle of nowhere. I wonder if we'll end up running into her mother at some point, you know?
Good work.
Thank you. But yeah, I wonder if she'll end up being on like the next planet we end up going to. There you go. We've got your volume 2. Anything else? From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of an incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Yeah, you guys are crazy.